Hello everyone. 2020, what an year. Whole world got affected due to pandemic, and almost every sector, every industry got affected. So likewise, even internet marketing also. So apart from impact due to pandemic, we also had a couple of major things that went on in 2020. One is with respect to the changes in Amazon affiliate commission. Of course, that it was not the first time, but still, on top of pandemic, the reduction in affiliate commission by Amazon was a significant impact for the affiliate marketers who, more importantly, who were primarily dependent on Amazon affiliate commissions. And in addition to that, there were two major core updates that happened in 2020 by Google. One in the month of May, and then one more in the month of December, just about about a month ago. So there were mixed results from several people. Few found some new opportunities, few actually suffered because of all these things that happened. So I just thought of taking summarizing how it went on for me, and then some of the positives that I could experience in 2020, and also just wanted to talk about things where I would have done better. So let me get into the details. So what went well in 2020? What overall for me, the year in nutshell went really well. There were so many positives in 2020 for me. So let's start with the details. The number one, the most important thing for me that went really well was consistent increase in the revenue, and also my integration into EZOIC. About a year ago, really did not think about getting into EZOIC so fast, and also making so much of money from display ads especially. But it happened. And it has been consistently growing. That's the very positive sign. It's not like one month it goes up, second month it goes down. It's not like that. So let me show you the data points to in support of what I said here. So here it is. The first, I started the revenue through Google AdSense. You can see here I started the year with about a 40 to $50. Then up to March it went on well. Then in April you can see it came down, just because in the month of end of March I integrated the site to EZOIC. So the revenue started growing in EZOIC. So this is one stream. And then you look at the EZOIC. This, look at this curve. This is what makes me so excited and gives me so much of energy. Started in the month of April at about $110 or so, and from then on it has been only growing. Not even, there is not even a single month where the revenue actually decreased compared to the previous month. So 110, and then about 130, then it's continuously, consistently it has been growing. That's the more the best thing that happened in 2020, which is encouraging. So if I add up these two, like display AdSense and EZOIC, both are basically the revenue from display ads. It's looking very positive. You can see the trend, that the trend line itself talks how well it went on. And then the next stream of revenue is from Amazon Associates. So you can see here the top one is from Amazon US, and then bottom one is, this is Amazon UK, and then Amazon Canada. So in US, there has been few ups and downs, but off late, if you look at from last 6 months or so, 5 to 6 months, it's been going good. Of course, in between we also had that cut in the commission, so we need to factor that change as well. Considering those things, then looking at basically the trend here looking good for me. And most important thing here is, apart from making money from US, Amazon US, there is also a very strong trend evolving in these other two countries, like UK and Canada. You can see in Canada last quarter it's been consistently growing, and in UK also. So initial first for 3 to 4 months there was no much revenue at all, and then if you see it last 3 to 4 months it's been uh, growing very well. So altogether if I aggregate entire Amazon US, Canada and UK, it's looking very positive. So these are the two ways of and revenue that I am earning currently. One is display ads, other one is Amazon affiliate commission. So both are looking positive. So this is the summary. Altogether, I compiled the numbers for entire 2020. You can see the first column for Google AdSense, then followed by EZOIC, and then Amazon for 3 countries: US, UK, Canada. So if you add up all these 5 streams, and then the last column here, it gives you total revenue. If you see here, I started the year at about 75 US dollars, then slowly consistently it started growing 86,117. So the one thing that makes me really excited, happy about this is, barring from 1 or 2 months, there is no any huge dip or significant dip or downward trend in the consolidated revenue. If you see here, so January, February, March, April to May, there was about $20, then again another $20, but then it jumped about 150, then again about 40. That's all. From if you take from September onward, it has been only going up, up, up. So that's very encouraging sign. So that very healthy sign. So another important factor to note here is, started with about a $70 and closed the year at about 815. You can take discount that $100 off for the commission that I pay to Joic for the premium service. Even if you take out, it's about a $700 plus. Opening the year with 70 plus dollars, closing the year with 700 plus dollars, it is 10 times increase. It's suppose in terms of percentage, the 1000%. I don't think I can ask for more than this. This is something beyond the words to explain how encouraging this is, and how exciting this is. So I'm hoping that the trend will continue, and the revenue will keep growing in 2021 also. This is a summary of the revenue. So overall it looking very strong, very positive for me. So this is the trend. So whatever the numbers I just showed here, starting with 75 US dollars in the month of January, closing the December with about 815 US dollars. If you see the trend, see here. So I need not to say anything more. The trend line itself talks how consistently revenue has been growing, barring 1 or 2 months where a slight dip is there, but nothing major as such. So you can see where it started and where basically it ended by end of 2020. Altogether looking very good, very happy about it. The second thing that also went well for me is the growth in the traffic. It has been consistent, though it was not like a hockey stick, nothing like that. At the same time, there was no any drastic fall. It held to it, and then it has been basically growing, of course, in the small percentage, but consistently growing. So let me show you the chart. Here it is. So there have been few ups and downs. You can see one in the month of end of March, and then we had a major core update in the month of May, but my blog didn't have much of impact because of that. But then in the end of September there was some impact. I also made a video about this. There was only about for a week there was some impact, and then it went up again in the month of November. Couple of times there was a fluctuation, and then recently last week on the day of Christmas, it actually fell down to nearly 50%. But then immediately it got recovered. So I was hoping for this, because off late, if you can see here, right here it's 1 point, here is 1 point. For 1 week or so, for few days basically, whenever some kind of a changes happen in algorithm, there will be some this kind of some temporary effect will be there, then it gets recovered. This is the trend what I have seen of late. So but overall if you see, either it has been consistently holding to its trend or going up, but there was no any significant or consistent drop. Only from the month of August to September there was some change, but again there is a factor here. I tried EZOIC their speed accelerator during this time. Somehow it did not go well for me. The moment I integrated that, the traffic started going down. I removed it for a few days. Then it went up. You can see here again it went up slightly. Again for after 2 weeks I again installed it. Again it went down. Then finally I decided to basically take it out, and then slowly traffic got recovered it. So I factor this partly towards the speed integrator in EZOIC. So I also informed to their support team, and we exchanged few mails. Somehow they EZOIC support team were not convinced that the traffic decrease was because of their tool, but I was fully convinced, so I removed it. But then I was not very sure what was the reason, so I felt like probably maybe there are some conflicts with respect to hosting and their tool. Now I integrated the site to WPX, so next probably sometime in January or February I want to try it out once again to see how it goes on. So that's the one of the primary reason. There is a reason why there is a decrease. Otherwise, if you take this out consistently, it has been either good or either stable or growing. So one very important data point to note here is I started the year with about a 500 daily views per month, daily users, and I closed the year at about 1,000 plus. So almost 100% increase in the traffic if you see year to year. So of course it went up in between itself, then it came down. So overall, if you see year to year, starting opening the account at about a 500 visitors per day and closing the year with about 1,000 visitors per day is a thing significant for me. Excellent positive sign. This is another thing that went really well for me. So one is revenue, other one is basically the traffic. So the next one is adding more content onto my main blog. So in 2020 I pushed a lot of content. I got that conviction that as niche blogging works, there is money in this, and we can see we can be successful in this particular stream. That's a conviction I got in 2000, early 2020. That's a significant sign for me, or significant thing that happened. From then on, I did not even look back. I went on and creating more and more content and exploring more niches and all that. So if you see this chart, I'm not sure how many of you can read it. I'm sorry, but I have to put all the data into one slide to show you the basically trend. If you see from the bottom, let me read out. From starting from month of January, February, March, April, up to April, there is hardly any content published onto the blog. In fact, what happened is, though I started blog in the end of November or December 2018 actually, and then I published about a 40 plus articles till mid of 2019. From then on, I did not work much on this website. I was busy in other things, and the same thing continued till April of 2020. You can see zero article, one article, something like that. I did not really focus. But then from January onwards, I started seeing some traffic onto the site. And when I integrated site into EZOIC in the month of March, in April, it gave me about altogether 150, 100 plus dollars. So that uh, gave me a sign, an indication that if we persist with this, I think there is a very good opportunity to succeed. And from then on, I started focusing once again onto this blog and kept on pushing more and more content. From May onwards, you can see May 8 articles, then 16, 14. Then again in the month of September, I was little slow because I was focusing on launching another blog. So again on an average about a 15, 16 articles. So overall in year 2020 I published about a 90 plus article onto this blog, whereas the earlier year I only published about a 45 to 50 articles. So almost 200% more content in 2020 compared to 2019 in the niche blogs. That's again a significant achievement for me, though the results will follow for sure. I'm very confident once we because all I've done enough of analysis also, and I can see that there are some positive trends already evolving. But even from the delivery point of view also, I was able to basically publish so much of content onto this site. That's another positive thing that happened to me last year. And then I also launched a couple of new sites. One in the month of April, that was related to the coffee makers niche, and another one in the month of September related to the pest niche. So the whatever site that I launched in the month of April, so far no significant or positive results yet. So I want to give another 3 months of time, then see. So basically, to just to take a minute about that site, when I looked at Amazon revenues for my main blog in the early 2000, so revenues were so low, though sales were there, just because the cost of the product was so low for my main blog that is earning money for me now. So I immediately went and looked at another niche where I had there is the product cost is very high. Then I picked up this niche, but unfortunately I overlooked little bit on the competition and all that. So then when I analyzed it later point of time, I felt like I think lot of the content I published is very high in the having very high competition. So I'm still 50-50 on that. I'm still not very positive if that is going to become successful. So I want to give an ear to that. So that's why from last 6 months or so, I did not really touch the blog after I published all the nearly 50 articles. I published it and left it. And from last 6 months, I'm not working on it. And I want to just uh, observe observe it for another 3 months or so. Only in 2021 March April I will check the analytics. If it is showing some positive signs, I will pick it up and start adding more content. Even after a year, if it is not really doing well, I will just leave that site. That's okay. Then the second site I started launched in the month of September. This also I created a video about it. There I went through a lot of quality issues. Of course, I also need to be blamed for that. Not only the writer, I did not focus enough during the during creation in terms of review and all that. So then I had to basically get it edited, rewritten. So overall, again, not fully satisfied with the content quality, but I pushed about 100 plus articles onto this. For this particular blog also, I want to website also, I want to give about a 6 months of time. So that means next month, next year March only, I will review this, and I'm hoping that this will actually start generating some revenue. Then we will see how it goes. So this is the another positive thing. I was successfully able to launch two more niche sites in the year 2020. However, if I have to call out what did not go well for me in 2020 or where I would have done better, this is the point where I would have done better. Though I launched two sites, and both are not to the satisfactory levels, and both are not very confident that going to give great results. One because of the my inability to do a proper competition analysis with respect to the topics and all that. I did not do a great job there. That because of that reason it is suffering. Second one is I did not pay enough attention towards the quality of the content, and then that's the another reason. It is I'm still not very sure if it is going to do well. So both for both sites I would have done much better in terms of research and in terms of basically execution also. So I am very confident that next year I will basically fix these things, and I will pay more attention towards my new sites and do much better. So these are the two things where I would have done better in 2020. So that's the one. And the final point, very significant, very exciting thing. I launched this YouTube channel in 2020, and in less than a year, I was able to cross more than 1500 subscribers, and it more than number of subscribers. The kind of support and love you all shown towards me is beyond words. I don't have words to express how happy I am because of my journey in YouTube, and it's all because of you people only. You made this channel successful, and you made me continue this journey. So I was not 100% sure when I started this channel, because I normally talk about data and known things, experience, and on all those things only. I try to avoid a lot of basically talking about lot of things that I'm not 100% sure. So I was not very sure if how you people are going to receive it, but it was amazing. I can't, I don't have words to really express. You have been receiving the content for every video, you have been responding with your comments. There were very good questions and so much of support for me. And you, some of you actually started the niche blogs by looking at my videos and became successful. I got already 3 emails where people started the blogs and started making some revenue and thanked me for my content. I can't ask more than that. If I have to remember one thing that really stood out in the year 2020, that is basically my journey with respect to YouTube. I'm hoping that this will continue and going to grow more. And myself also, I will try my best to add more and more content and provide you more value. And I'm very confident, very hopeful, and I'm very 100% sure that your love and support will continue towards me and my content and my channel. So once again, thanks a ton for all your support and love for and encouragement. And it's been amazing basically. So that's in summary how 2020 went on for me. I do have some plans for the next year, launching new sites and basically adding more content and all that. That is a topic for one more video. I will once I am settled down with my thoughts, I will compile a video and uh, share with all of you about my plans in 2021. At least for 2020, this is what it is. Overall, it is looking very positive. Things went well, and also it set a platform for me to continue my journey in niche blogging and affiliate marketing for next few years. That's the most important thing. I'm sure, I think some of you also would have done a lot of great things and achieved some of good results. Please go ahead and share your experiences in comment section. How was it for you in 2020, and what went well and what you would have done better. There will always be everything is an experience, whether it went well or something went wrong. So don't worry about the sad things or bad things. Those are all part and parcel of our lives. So pick up all the positive things that went on, and from then on you see how you can build further on top of those things. Okay, so thank you very much for your time. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the content. Once again, thank you so much for all your support. Bye.